Okay, we're going to do a review on the SimPure Y7 water filter. We just bought a new refrigerator and it doesn't have a water dispenser in the door, and we buy a lot of water bottles which aren't good for the environment, and my wife thought about maybe getting delivery service for the 5-gallon water jugs, and I'm getting older, my back is no good, so we're going to try this SimPure. Already tasted the water, it tastes really good. Coming out of the box, you flush the system about 4 or 5 times. It goes in the different rounds of refilling its internal reservoir and flushing it out. So anyhow, a couple things I want to mention about this that I didn't like, because I really do like it overall, is that the tank is in the back. So it's a little harder to get to. The way it's designed, you got to pull the thing out to refill it with water. And also what I noticed is that when I'll do it right now, I already have it full, but when you come in here, there's a little latch in the back you pull to open up to see the tank, and there's a handle to pull the tank out. But the problem is, if you don't want to take the tank out every time, you just want to use something to pour water into it to refill it, it doesn't recognize that there's water that's been added, and it will flash on the front telling you need to add water still even when it's full. So that's kind of a little bit, to me, it's not a major deal, but sort of an oversight there in design. So it wants you to at least pick this up and reset it each time you put water in it in order for it to recognize and filter in the front. So I want to mention that. That's not that big a deal though, but I do want to give a fair review here and mention all sides. So the other thing is, again, I'm being nitpicky here. This is an American company, SimPure. Why are you putting it in milliliters? You know, most Americans, I think, are thinking ounces, not milliliters. So to me, just put it in ounces. It would be a better use that way. This is 180 milliliters is 6 ounces, 350 is 12 ounces, and 450 is 15 ounces. So why not just put 6 ounces, 12, and 15, okay? And then this other thing here is when you change the filter in 6 months, and it costs about $60 when I looked online to do both of the filters inside. So you're going to spend $120 a year on filters for this, but the water tastes really good. You push this button after you put the filters in it, you reflush them just like it's brand new and start all over again. So what I did to sort of take advantage of this is I bought this for the refrigerator, the new refrigerator. That way I can fill it up with purified water, put it in the fridge, and there it is, chilled on hand inside the refrigerator. And if anybody just wants to grab it on the go, they can just right here on the counter get right out of the unit itself. So that's my review of the unit. And like I said, the water tastes great, and we don't have to buy bottled water anymore. So it's good for the environment, good all around. It is a pricey unit. It's about between $300 and $400. So it's going to take you a while to recoup your investment. But overall, it looks nice. Water tastes great. And we'll see how long it lasts as far as the machinery, when it breaks down and all that sort of thing, because that plays into it too. Okay, cheers.
I'm going to be doing a quick review of the SimPure Countertop reverse osmosis machine. And I'm not going to touch on anything related to the features. Those are mainly addressed in a lot of other videos, just my only issues with it. Overall, it's a very good device. I do have it earthquake strapped down just because life in California. Basically, it does what it is supposed to do as far as the water is concerned. I had a water tester, and my dissolved solids from my tap measured at 208 parts per million. After using this device and putting out the water, it went down to 23, so a nice drop in that number. There are 3 things that I wish they could improve. They don't really overall change this device as far as the quality of it, but they're just 3 things that are mildly annoying. Number 1 is, we'll go into the touchscreen itself here. As you can see, it always kind of remains lit, which is fine. As soon as you touch anything in this area, it starts dispensing water. And so I just was wiping off the surface and it started releasing water. So this is something that after 2 times having accidental, water discharges, I became very conscientious on using it. This is something you learn when it happens. The second thing is the display is actually four things. The display is a little bit small. When you hit this to activate it, you see it's extremely small to actually see what's going on. You do have some counts here and everything, but if you're a little tight on vision, I'm fine on vision, but it's a little on the small side. The nozzle itself here is very kind of close to the unit. You can see it fits this water cup very nicely. That in combination with a kind of small tray, it comes off very nicely. The whole thing comes out as a magnetized unit, slips right in and out nice and easy. But the depth of this means this is almost like falling off the thing here, and that's really, if this was out a little more and the nozzle was out a little more, you could kind of fill it up a little bit easier, but it gets a little bit tight. Not a problem, but just a little minor complaint. It does, I'll go for 12 ounces. It dispenses nicely. The tank itself holds quite a bit of water. You can fill up almost a pitcher and a half or two. And overall, I'm very happy with the device. It puts out nice, excellent tasting water. It's priced well with some free refills that came with mine, so I'm good for at least a year for under $300. It's an excellent machine. It really is very simple to change in the back as far as adding new water to it. And I just wish those minor little issues would change a little bit. A display that wasn't quite so touchy. But once again, once you just throw water all over the place, you learn about the touch screen very quickly. Overall, it is an excellent device, though, recommended, and it does what it's advertised to do.
Hey people, here's a new SimPure Y7P water purifier. Really simple thing to use. It comes with a water tank in the back. It has water storage internally, and it's real simple to use. Check it out. You just flip up the top like this. You take your water source, put it in like that. Turn the water on. Choose to fill it up. And then once you start filling it up, when you plug it in, it will start to purify your water. As you can hear it go now. And then all you have to do is take your glass, put it right under there, and you have perfectly pure dispensed water. It tastes great. Enjoy your water, people. This thing works great.
Okay, here's my fresh tap water. Hook it on the back. Close the lid. You can hear it filtering through. Now, because I've already put water in there and it's already filtered through previously, I'll show you. Push a button, you have flushing, which means as much as you want, 6 ounce, 12 ounce, or 15 ounce. Push the button, and there it goes. Easy peasy.
So it is filtering right there, and there's a leak that starts right at the bottom of the machine. That only starts 1 month after the purchase, so I don't know what to do with it.